Tonight, we celebrate the life of a good and loyal friend, Junior Seau. Those words are good and loyal. I'll take you back to my rookie year. A young guy coming into the league. Obviously, it was Junior's team. And he was the superstar. I had looked up to him since I was a kid. And so, I get there and I'm in awe. Junior Seau right away. But like Billy Ray talked about, that rookie dinner was coming. And so one day, I knew it. I heard stories about it. I'm the first round draft pick. Field pick of the draft. A lot of money at that time. So I knew it was coming. Junior comes over to me and said, buddy, listen. So some of the boys, we're going to go down to the steakhouse and have dinner. I'm going to pick you up. We get there, the guys out here laughing because they know what happened. You know, they start having a good time. Everybody orders steak, shrimp, lobster, you know, all kind of beverages. And most of them were just sitting on the table. Nobody was eating. But the kind of guy he was, I'm sitting there looking at the bill, get higher and higher. They bring me the tab. I could not believe what I saw.
What ain't the words you use?
Without me knowing, he went around to all the guys and got a tip. And at the end of the dinner, they didn't know it. He gave me a tip. Good and loyal friend. Style about him and everybody to be like him. I spent my first 2 years watching and learning from him and trying to become a fraction of what he was. So much so that my first training camp, Junior and I room wasn't too far from each other. It was right next to each other. And so when you start to move in your dorms, you bringing in TVs, microwaves, anything you may need. So as a rookie, I don't really know much what to bring. I got my television, and that's about it. I see Junior, I look out the door, and I see Junior bringing in a snack box with all kinds of junk food. I'm thinking to myself, we can eat junk food at training camp? And I tell you, from that point on, every training camp, I had a snack box. I found out who Junior used to do his massages when I first got here. I called his massage therapist. I said, you got any room on your schedule for me? I heard that you were Junior. And I figured it'd be good enough for me if you're doing the best player in the league. Well, sure enough, he agreed. And ever since I was in San Diego, I had the same massage therapist as Junior Seau. This is how much I looked up to him. Also, Junior told me where to propose to my wife. I went up to him. Junior, I got a special lady in my life. I think it's time to become a man. I asked her to marry me. I said, where should I go? I said, well, I'm going to tell you the best place. Go down on the Hoy, go on the cold. She's going to love me forever. She's still with me. He taught me the true meaning of giving back to the community. I sit there and watch as he did so much. He was getting pulled in different directions, but his mindset was always on his community. I saw it so much that he impacted me to give back to this community. The Thanksgiving program, it was all because of him. I gave back to this community because Junior did. give back as much as I can. And to this day, I'm still doing the same thing because of him. One of my favorite stories I like to tell about Junior, my first practice, minicamp. I shot something out of rookie. First practice, I lined up behind this big. I see Junior going crazy on the side. He's yelling, he's pointing at people. He's an A game. Sure enough, it was my job to block him. I run up, he run right over. I'm right on my back. He does himself up. I look at coach, get back in there. Very next play. Oh, I gotta deal with this man. So sure enough, I run full speed at Junior. There was a collision. I heard a coach say, "Great job! Way to block it!" I thought to myself, I said, "Coach, I had my eyes on." And I knew from that point on, I had to get in the weight room if I was going to be able to block people like Junior Seau. But luckily enough, he was on my team. One of my favorite stories about Junior. I'll leave you with this. Mama said, Papa said, it's time for you to take a bath. Why? Because everything that you instilled in Junior and taught him and told him to go out and be happy and do happy, he did that. He instilled in everybody he trusts the things you told him. So don't be sad today. Be happy. Because Junior lives with us.